used to play for the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby,
look up
Packers,
are you a Packers fan? Are you a Packers fan?
Back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
I got family in the NFL currently. My family got 2 Super Bowl rings. What up? All right. You're shy and you don't want to talk to me. I get it. Or we're both streaming. Are we both streaming? That would be even cooler and even better. Here we go. You got me muted.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
We got your Devontae Adams, bro.
On the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy
he came
decision.
to play
Just
with
gave
old
it inside.
Brubba.
Nice
Old Bubba. Bubba Derek Carr. His brother from another mother. Old Swanson Swaggy.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
My buddy, old pal.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
It's my buddy, folks.
The juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You don't
I got to ask you, with these RPOs,
though.
essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that
about to start playing some music.
The triple option that we see the
you don't
service
want to
academies
talk
run
to
at the
me,
college
friend.
level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Don't you press me, bud.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs running right through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Jacobs now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Playing some defense though, brother. They showed some hard D.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Playing some defense, bro. Playing some defense, old Mr. Swanson. Is this Brawson Swanson? Swagoo? Action Jackson? Why are you being so shy? We're just playing some foosball.
1st and goal, a chance
in
for
Green Bay. I've been there plenty of times. Lambeau Field, Boulevard, Tim McGraw's Steakhouse, Brett Favre's Steakhouse. I forget the bar right across the street. It's owned by Tim McGraw. Green Bay owns Green Bay.
They'll run it with Jacobs.
Look at that. Jacobs about to own Green Bay.
Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And
if you guys trade for him anyways.
Field and score on the opening drive.
You might.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
So I'm going to open up PayPal. So right now I got $19,000 on my PayPal. And let's go to the...
Okay.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First down carry by Jones. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, it's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Running is Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw.
Off with your hand.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Carr now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, 26 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing.
What you doing over
Sometimes
there?
you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Sitting in your chair. Controller growing through your hands. Who you think you
Following
are?
the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Oh, okay. Are you on a PS5? If you're on a PS5, we probably can't talk, but you probably hear me through that controller, dog. Nah. I talk a lot, bruh. Welcome to my channel.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, that's into a double team. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
No way. Oh, man.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brother shut down Pierre Garçon 2 times that he played him at Defiance.
The 2nd half starts with a carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Reminded me of today's Harris.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A-list fame. On the beat, shade 4-5. What you gonna do with this one, dog? Tell me that this is spirit. I ain't gonna lie. Question everything.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Able to push his way through. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On play action, now Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 49 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Crosby to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw his car. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
On 1st down, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And here's Jones again on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Jones. Breaks through the contact, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, they'll try and run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for two, but they will remain down by a point. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. 2nd and 11.
You tell me. You want to lose by 1 or by 4?
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
When you do that, they're going to pay you a certain amount of money.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
He's not going to return it. He won't do it. He won't do it.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by
Good game, bro.
Mullen, and the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this
Them Raiders in Green Bay.
That's the backbreaker
Raider
right
for
there.
real.
It's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown.
Epstein
When you have that little time remaining,
killed
they know
himself.
they've got no
34
choice
to my
except to go for
YouTube
broke,
channel.
and that
Subscribe.
they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it
Holler at me.
across midfield. A big
Send me
play
an
there
invite,
for the
link up.
Raiders.
Good game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league. And you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory.